Sheriff is going to give out more information about that here in a moment. First, I would like to give a list of some of the agencies that are involved with the search and give our thanks for their support. The Maryland State Police, Hagerstown Police Department, the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, the Natural Resource Police, the National Park Service, and the U.S. Marshal Capital Area Regional Fugitive Task Force. At this time, Sheriff Albert is going to give a couple words.
Thanks for being here today. We just wanted to give an update to everyone in the community. Obviously this is an active investigation. We're still gathering evidence. This is a pretty remote area that we're searching in, so it takes a while. We have, like I say, I can't thank the other agencies enough that are assisting us. Maryland State Police, the Hagerstown City Police, Frederick County Sheriff's Office, the U.S. Marshals, their task force is on this, their nationwide search. So we're going to catch this guy. It's just a matter of time. We don't feel that the community's at risk here in Williamsport or the surrounding areas. We just ask that you avoid the search area and where we have cordoned off. And if anybody has any information, call your local law enforcement. We have the 911 will go here in the county to our dispatch center, and they'll relay the information. And we're just going to be vigilant until we bring him to justice or we capture him. So I'll take a few questions. Julie Green.
Any indication how long the Mercedes has been there? Was the engine warm?
We don't know that at this time. We do know that we found by a local resident here about 11 o'clock this morning off Bottom Road. It's a pretty remote area, so it could have been there since Thursday night or sometime Friday.
Besides the tannery property, are you searching residential barns, garages, anything else?
We're searching some of the vacant residents in the area. There's some there on Cushwall Brick, which is across the Clear Spring Road, so that's being searched. There's a lot of vacant buildings on the tannery property itself. We're just searching them to make sure that there's nothing inside of those.
Did you say someone found the vehicle and called it in? Who found this vehicle?
It was a local resident that found it. I think they own some property in the area there. It is muzzleloader season here in Maryland for deer, so the hunters were out today, and that's, I don't know if that's why they were in the area, but it's kind of a high recreation area. The C&O Canal runs south of there, so it's frequented by residents here in the community.
I know there were a bunch of patrols dispatched to other judges' homes. Is that still ongoing? Is that something that's going to happen in the future too?
We're taking precautions, obviously. I think there's been protocols changed throughout the state on the judges just to be a little vigilant with that and their protection of our judges here in the county and the state. Yes, sir.
Can you say anything about whether there was a gun in the vehicle?
We have not really searched the vehicle thoroughly, but we don't think there's a gun in the vehicle. We haven't searched it. We're making sure that we have our search warrants and everything in place before we get in the vehicle properly.
And then what was put out last night sort of gave some of the areas that he's known to have connections to. Do you have any reason to believe that he's not in the area? In other words, if the car was found in a remote kind of part of the world, y'all are searching this area very diligently. Do you have any reason to believe he may not be in the area now that you've located the car?
I mean, definitely that's a possibility that he is not in the area, but we have to clear this area to make sure. It's a pretty big area that we're looking at. It's hundreds of acres in there that, within a 10-minute walk, you can be in a lot of places down there, especially with the canal. There's a railroad track that runs through, and then some other local roads. So we're just clearing it just to, we can say, hey, he's not here, or hopefully we can locate him.
And then on the car point, are you waiting for a warrant to search the car, or why haven't you looked inside?
Yeah,
the car?
we have a warrant, so we're going to wait till we clear the area and it's not an active scene, and then we'll tow the vehicle to a secure area for search warrants. We'll pull the computers, GPSs from it, and then the contents, obviously, if we find anything in the vehicle.
Sorry.
And Sheriff, how do you pronounce the last name?
My last name?
No, his.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Argote. It's some people's been saying Argote, but the family, it's Argote, is how they pronounce the last name.
And sorry, just to make sure I'm understanding correctly.
Yes.
So my thought would be that you search the car, maybe that gives you some insights on where he's gone. But
Correct.
that hasn't happened yet?
That, just the initial search of it to make sure any, safety reasons we would search it. But we're making sure that we have our warrant. Like I said in the press conference on Friday, we want to make sure we have an ironclad case against him when we catch him, that, we can bring him to justice.
What's the communication cooperation with law enforcement agencies in neighboring states? I know, that's.
Oh, we have a great working relationship. There's a network ever since 9/11 happened. Different states and the federal government set up different analyst centers, so they communicate statewide. We can push it out to our local MCAC, which is Maryland Center for Analytical. I forget what it exactly stands for. It's MCAC. Major, can you help me on that one?
Maryland Coordination Analysis Center.
Yeah, Maryland Coordination Analysis Center. They push that out to all the law enforcement agencies, and it goes out to nationwide also. So the communication's not an issue. That is, something that hasn't been an issue at all.
And do we have any updated details on motive behind this? I know we're looking at court documents and stuff like that, but can you release anything about that?
No, we can't. I don't want to, comment on an ongoing investigation. We want to make sure we have everything lined up so we can bring him to justice.
What can you say about his past? Any previous issues?
No law enforcement issues that we have. We have, the Washington County Sheriff's Office did respond to the home a couple times for verbal domestics in the last few years, but no physical violence that we know of and no criminal record.
Is Argote's family cooperating with you guys in this investigation?
Yes, the ones that we've been in contact with here and that were local are cooperating.
Have they said anything? What have they said to you guys?
Well, it's an investigation, so I want to just keep that, I don't want to put it out.
Is there protection for his wife and kids?
Yes.
Is that deputies on patrol, or what's that security detail around his family?
They're well protected.
We've got a lot of access points to the towpath and other places. It's a nice fall weekend. You got a lot of people out here hiking.
Right.
What's your message to those people who are out here in the hiking the towpath?
Well, if someone's seen anything that was out of the ordinary, call in and let us know. Call your local law enforcement in your area, or you can call into our comm center, and we'll get the information to our investigators.
Are there going to be more checkpoints, for pulling people over that, or what's that like right now?
Probably not any checkpoints. We're, on the roadways, but obviously we're going to continue to search. Obviously darkness will affect it a little bit, but we have capability to. Search in the dark, so we're fine with that. And I'll turn it back over to Sergeant Host.
Okay, so as we go through, more information becomes available. We will be sending out releases and whatnot, so look for those, and we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.